everybody. I hope you're having a great day. Wanted to talk about one of my favorite verses today in this Open Our Eyes series. So this is a little video series, Open Our Eyes to See the Miracle Wonders Hidden in Your Word for us, Lord. That's from Psalm 119:18. That's what we're praying. God, show us things in your word that will help us. And one of my favorite verses ever is John 10:10. And this is what it says. I encourage you, this is one of those verses I encourage you to go and read in all of the versions. It's just so powerful to read these words of Jesus and to know his intent for us. I have come. Now, if I busted in your house and be like, here's why I'm here, you're going to be like, whoa, why is she here? Like, why is she here? Jesus is fixing to tell us why he's here. This is when he was walking the earth. This is what he said. I have come that they may have life and that they may have it more abundantly. He came so that we could have abundant life. Some versions say life to the full. Life to the full. I love that verse. I have come that they may have life and that they may have it more abundantly. If Jesus has given us the whole reason he came, and he came, part of that giving us abundant life was dying on the cross for us and redeeming us back from the sin that we had been born into. And now we have been born again into the kingdom of God. If you haven't done that, it is so easy. It's believing Jesus is who he says he is and that he did what he said he did. It's saying, Jesus, come into my heart and forgive me of my sins. Please be my Lord. I believe that you died on the cross for me. Please take this sin away. Help me to live for you. Help me to fall in love with you. That's as simple as it is. It's beginning a relationship with him. It's submitting your life to him. And he came so that life that you submit to him can be full. It can be abundant. And I wanted to share this verse in this series, although let's be honest, I'm probably going to share that verse in any series I do because it's just so great. It's just so great, and I just want to talk about it. But in this series, open my eyes to see the wonders, the miraculous wonders hidden in your word. Because what is abundant life? Open my eyes. This is why I'm praying. Open my eyes to see what is abundant life. Because what we grow up thinking is abundant life isn't necessarily so. You know, I've met a lot of people who just grew up with work hard, work hard, work hard, work hard. And that has become their belief system. Their belief is in working hard. I have, grown up with people who, and me personally, just rejected. And rejection. Everybody's going to reject me. Everyone's going to hurt me. Even in my own life, in years past, had to become a belief system. And that's not abundant life. Putting my faith in my ability isn't abundant life. And putting my faith also in things that the culture says is abundant life is not necessarily abundant life. So here's what I'm challenging you to pray about this specific verse this week in this series is open my eyes to see what is real and what is counterfeit. What is real abundant life, God, and what is counterfeit abundant life? I have found many things to be counterfeits in my life that I thought represented peace, joy, good things for me, and then they were counterfeit. If you've ever known somebody who was very, very wealthy and also very, very unhappy, many times they will tell you, I've had people tell me, that they bought into the lie that the money or the material possessions were abundant life. But once they received it, they realized that was a counterfeit and there was only abundant life found in Jesus Christ. For me personally, this is why I choose to be sober. I live a sober life. I choose not to drink alcohol or any other substance. I live a sober life. And I do have a lot of people in my life who don't. And so it's not that it's not that we have to agree on anything. But for me, I choose to live a sober life because I have found that alcohol is a great counterfeit. It promises you a lot and delivers very little. And let's be honest, if it didn't make you feel something, you wouldn't be drinking it. So it makes you feel something. And in my life, I have come to the place where I have chosen, and this is my choice. I'm not trying to put my choice on you, but I have chosen to seek real joy. I have chosen to seek real peace. I have chosen to truly experience my feelings instead of drowning those feelings. I have chosen to trust in God to help me through hard times and to celebrate good times. I don't need alcohol to get me through hard times, and I don't need alcohol to help me celebrate good times. I don't need alcohol to get me through the worst day of my life, and I don't need alcohol to enjoy the best day of my life, because I have found for myself it is a counterfeit. Now, I know that's really serious, so, just so you're aware, there's plenty of things that you could be judgy to me for, because I'm not sure that I have really come to the conclusion that Netflix is a counterfeit yet, because I really do find I get a little bit of peace from Netflix. To think about that. JK. It's a serious thing to think about in our lives. What is a counterfeit to me? What is counterfeit? What am I putting my hope in, building my life in, retreating to, leaning on, that in the end is going to be a counterfeit? Ask God to open your eyes and to see the future. Only He can see around corners. And so ask God, is there anything in my life that I'm leaning into, putting my hope and faith and trust in, that around that corner is going to turn out to be a real counterfeit? Because I don't want a counterfeit life. I want abundant life. And your choices may be very different than my choices. And we are not called to judge one another. But I'm telling you a choice that I have made, because that's the reason that I have made it. I have made it because Jesus said that He came to give me life, and life abundant. And I want real life abundant. I don't want counterfeit life and abundant that promises this big thing, and then when I get right up close to it, turns out it's a fake. Turns out it wasn't real. I don't want that. I want real life, real joy, real peace, real hope, real future. So think about it. He's come to give you life, and He's come to give you abundant life, life to the full, and that's the real deal. See ya.